particularly... Well, I noticed most of the channel wasn't particularly enthusiastic about any more Genshin content, so back to 40k. Stealth field goes brrr. Also, new Magos. We're doing this. It's like you're not the only one who can infiltrate. Now, yes, let's go cognition points. Deploy! Do not relish this mission, Subdomina. Ascertain from your pupil dilation and nervous system stress levels. Even in victory, the men and women on the ground suffer, but this is not something I imagine troubles amigos. Some tech priests choose to exercise the emotional cores of their brains, especially when they reach the rank of Magos. I did not. Fought under plenty of Magos who had no emotion at the loss of men and women in combat. I am glad to know I am not doing that again. I am capable of quarantining my emotions in neurovaults and choosing to experience them if they are beneficial. I am not ruled by them. But I am not ignorant to them either. That is why casualty rates on my mission, on missions under my command, are 11.7% below average. That's not much, but it's something. And again, that meme out of episode 2 of Star Wars The Clone Wars of but sir, we're just clones, no one would come looking for us. Actually, come on, but we're just clones, sir. Not to me. But then he really was, but then Plo Koon really was the best Jedi of the Clone Wars era order. He was the only member, if he was even of the council, if he was on the council, I think he was, actually was worthy of the position. And that includes Yoda. Because, I mean, Yoda should have at least, sensed what was going on, but, at the same time, Yoda did not act anywhere near as worthy. And, anyway, I'm talking Star Wars in a Warhammer chat, in a Warhammer stream. Take that as a good omen. Your attempts at establishing a foothold on several territories with our main forces. Continuing, but the enemy is pressing our perimeter hard. It's impossible to explore the tomb if my troops are tied up, keeping themselves from being overrun. I see. The enemy is aware of our presence. Seems like it. They are not attacking at random. The Necrons are exerting pressure at key points, hoping we will falter. Been joined by the pussycat. Hey, meow. You're gonna purr on me out for the chat. Good. Just attacking at random. Okay. Logic demands a response. Ignoring this predicament invites defeat. Your solution? With your help, Magos, collapse the tomb on them first. We're bring down the ceiling. I'm just reminded of Code Geass there. It's like he's not succeeding in beating Jeremiah in a straight up fight, so he brings a building down on him. Actually, I think he brought down 2. It didn't work, but it certainly slowed him down. And alternatively, there was the, was it Shikane Mountain incident? Where Lelouch basically, pretty sure he committed a war crime there, beyond, being a terrorist. And there goes, and YouTube probably doesn't like me saying that word. But he was. I should do a Code Geass. a talk on Code Geass at some point. Yeah, that was one hell of a move. Just, yeah, bring down most of them, a good chunk of the mountain on the main forces. I've plotted 4 locations in the Tibet. If these are made impassable with demolitions charges, the Necrons won't have the run of their tomb anymore. I'll see this done. As the key points are blocked, Necrons will be funneled into our crossfire. Spend a lot more lives testing our defences. Certain Necrons can accurately be said to have lives. Yeah, expendable minions. The Necron legions are literally the epitome of an expendable force. More so than even Guard, because Guard at least take years to grow. Even when you're talking Death Corps, who are, if I remember correctly, their infantry are cloned. No, but Necrons, you physically could make their minions in the space of the shells for their minions in the space of minutes, and upload what little rudimentary consciousness is left into them. And I do say rudimentary because because Necron warriors don't exactly have much of it, if I remember correctly. Okay, how much trouble am I expecting on this mission? There is no quick way anywhere. Greetings, person. We're playing Mechanicus. And I'm currently on the mission where I've got to plant demo charges throughout a Necron tomb to basically close routes of access that allow the Necrons to flank our forces that are invading the tomb. And then subsequently force the Necrons actually into attacking at points we want them to. We've been detected. Took long enough. Gee, it might give us some information on how to bring down the target of the tomb. It's partially collapsed, dangerous sagging ceiling. Well, that didn't work. I was planning on trying to avoid it, but trying to avoid our troops dying, but because messing with Necron tombs is not usually healthy. Ooh, that design. Chastisement of the menials on the Celestian Mechanicus will follow. Failure of maintenance observations inexcusable. One of that appears to be a dud. Some menial must have neglected to perform the required anti-corrosion rites. I wonder, is that just simply apply? It's like apply more oil to device, scrub away rust, but while chanting for 10 hours. Cohort uses tech rights to replace corroded wires and bless the work with a tap. The anointed pseudo wrench. So is that a gentle tink or a collateral whack? The detonator works perfectly and vindicating their faith in the teachings of the Omnissiah. I'm just reminded of that moment out of Republic Commando where you've just planted the charge on the centre span of the Kachiro Bridge, and get off the bridge, activate the charge, and it just goes zit. It doesn't actually do the thing it's supposed to, Yeah, well, at least there was the alternative option of firing a missile launcher into the... firing a Wookiee rocket launcher into the bottom of the... into a fuel line under the span, blowing the bridge up. That worked well. Not that the Separatists couldn't have put a bridge in place quickly. So, person that's joined in, are you much of a Mechanicus player? Do you, what are your feelings on the, new Skitari Alpha? Or Marshall? Feel free to leave your thoughts on them in the comments. Personally, I kind of like the design, but it would not be hard to make your own take on it on the cheap and save yourself some money, if you needed to. Fascinating, this could be some event from the distant history of the Necron race. I have heard rumours of such mythology among the theories about the Necrons, but confirming it could be a breakthrough. It's resembling a star map, but the stars depicted by entities of swarming lights and shadows. Ah, the old ones. Actually, wait, no, that'd be the, oh, come on. The Satan. Oh no, we're examining it. Their presence is poison and their words deceit. What have we done wrong? Cohort approaches the inscriptions. Rad tags flare, indicating an high rad level. They withdraw from the chamber, having narrowly avoided contamination from the strange images. And the Necrons have initiative. To be expected, we're in their tomb. I feel like that's a trap. I feel like it's a trap. The weapon, the eyes of the Necron heads appear to be hollow. On closer inspection, each conceals a weapon muzzle. The cohort watches for signs of a booby trap. Note a subtle pressure plate in the floor around the globe. They move on with a new understanding of Necron cunning. Thought it was a trap. Also, that piece of art is awesome. I'd love to have the painting skill to actually pull that off. Like, I'm not talking painting that. I'm talking making terrain of that. Because part of me would love to set up a kind of kill team environment, or not so much kill team, but combat squads type environment of a Necron tomb for my Marines to fight in. Because a friend of mine is getting into the hobby and wants to play Necrons, so why not make some terrain that would be suitable, is my thinking. Of course, that requires me to, get around to actually making terrain. I say as I look around my room and see the materials to be turned into terrain and cosplay. Do I want to do that, or do I want to... Yes, let's go for the mission.
Realize I am a disembodied voice, but at the same time I do not have a webcam and I have very little desire to show my out of costume unhelmeted face. Lifeform's sudden appearance on Auspex, unexpected.
Ah, death marks. I think I've faced them once and they were a nuisance, but the Necron player that I've played against in the past is... They were more focused on having a Lynchguard contingent deep strike. Well, I say deep strike, I mean phase shift. with their Necron Lord from one side of the battlefield to the other, and then later in the game the Necron Lord got more powerful. That being said, that game I had the rules wrong because the closest thing I had to a codex was pictures off Google, and I misread the Steel Legion rules as a result. I love it. Scalovia's like, possible deck, I want it. That was a cool game. I also learned not to take tanks against Necrons. Possible tech, formless, teleportation, warp travel, unknown. This is not a form of warp travel. Telepathica aboard has not reported disturbances near the planet the whole time we've been here. Dimensional shift, teleportation, unknown. Teleportation's text too volatile, no signs of power, no lightning, no singe mark, tomb too deep for teleportation. Dimension shift, unknown. There is only the Immaterium and real. I'm sorry, what do the Eldar use? I mean, technically they use the warp, but it's a kind of safe sub-dimension that's kind of in between the Immaterium and the warp, if I remember correctly, and the Necrons kind of use that too, which sucks if you're the Eldar. Well, actually no, the Necrons have their own version. It'd be funny, it's like Eldar just takes a wrong turn in the webway and suddenly they just find a floating monolith. They're just monolith. It's just like, it's just floating there. All guns just lock onto them. And arc lightning comes down and strikes next to them. And just the thing just starts evaporating everything around them. Nothing. Noting conclusion. Plus unknown logged. Disappointment. Desire for answer must be fulfilled. Yay! I get to potentially go first. Okay, you were going there. I'm gonna have you go here. You go here. I kind of want to bring the range support there so it can be where it can be useful. I want to run this one. As much as him being equipped for melee is really useful, he isn't useful right now. Probably be best having moved him down there, but I didn't put him in the right spot to teleport him, to drive him there, so yeah. Charge! And smack! Not sure which one you hit, but okay. Let's grab some cognition. He'll teleport out of the way in a moment, and we all know I was planning on zapping him. Oh! That worked! I love the Arc Scourge! It's so good at killing things! Okay, so I've got to survive 3 rounds. That's going to be interesting. Okay, so yeah, I hit the middle one. It's a shame my servitors aren't doing much. Oh well. Run up here. You're going to be needed. So I am looking forward to the Mechanicus having a new codex. Because finally, I'll have a codex and I'll be able to actually properly learn their rules. So I would like a Mechanicus player to kind of help me learn their faction, but I haven't been to my nearest flags that I know there's a Mechanicus player since, well, I've been in there a few times, but I haven't really found any of the, haven't been in there when people have been playing, so I haven't really had the chance to talk the Mechanicus player into teaching me how to play. their faction. To be fair, I also need to learn ninth. Yeah, let's just do that. He's dead. Let's deal with you. Probably would have saved me a lot of cognition if I used the other one, but thump. Well, let's make sure this one can't do anything without my making it cost. Hit it. Yes. I don't think that servitor will survive long enough for it to be worth me healing him. Well, that was my mistake. Let's deal with the one that the other one can't reach. Okay. And it loses a wound. You're going there. I'm not having you reveal yourself until you're useful. Die! And it's dead. Or not. Oh. Reinforcements. What? 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 I was gonna say. Game. Yes, keep going. Oh, that's worse lag than Genshin. And yes, I've kind of realised that you guys don't necessarily want me to not necessarily interested in Genshin, so there'll be less of that going forward. I mean, to be fair, I kind of wanted to back off on doing Genshin anyway, because the game as it is, there's not enough of it to really warrant people spending money on it. And yes, I know that there'll be there'll be suck-ups going, but it's free to play! Yeah, technically. But if you want any of the characters, you're probably going to have to spend money, and the odds are so terrible, it's not worth spending money. I'm going to run you down here. Because I want to grab that. Smash it. Yes. Now go over here because I want you to have cognition. It's probably not worth even considering doing anything with my servitors. They're going to die in a moment. Meanwhile, I've got this one standing here. I'm just going to leave you there for a moment. If you run here... just going to try and put you up here. So I want to try and make it so it's as hard as possible for you to hit it. Well, not so much as hard as possible, just kind of make the effort a bit... Ouch. Ooh, that's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. To be fair, +1 energy shield. God, I love that gun. I really should set the, I'm just going to move you up here because I suspect the enemy will come up from this side on the next turn. Called it! So I'll put the tech priest that has a chance of surviving them right in front of them. It would be nice if Skitari got more options in terms of weapons. Sure, there aren't a lot of the guns on the kit for them to have other things, but like I'd love for Skitari to have the various weapon options from the Infiltrator Ruststalker kit. Just break that. Now I'm going to move you further up. Oh, does it? Yay, the effect wore off. Nice. It's a shame acid damage doesn't generate command points. That'd be funny. I mean, that'd essentially just be free cognition. There is no easy option to deal with both of them at once, is there? Oh no, if I get you like this, I can probably hit both of you. Yes! Troops might be really useful, but it's tech priests that'll be the real damage dealers of your army. Okay, then let's have you stand there. Let's run you up here, because she'll be useful. And vert. Let's focus fire. Just not doing much. Haha, die! Oh. So, if you've got suggestions on how to make my streams seem more interesting, please feel free to leave them in the comments section. I don't do giveaways. I don't have the money for them. Yeah, as for Warhammer Fest and the stuff that's going to be... Like, I don't have any clear predictions for it, because often my predictions have been wrong. But I reckon it's a pretty safe bet to say more stuff for the Sisters of Battle, potentially some more stuff for the Mechanicus, and more stuff for, and maybe some Imperial Guard. And that's on the 40k side. We know Sisters are getting something, because GW actually have their banner in their faction banner in the actual icons for Warhammer Fest. I'm gonna end this fight right here. I'm not much of an Age of Sigmar player, so I can't really make any suggestions. I wouldn't mind learning AOS, but that's some ways off. Huh, neat. And that brings up the action bar. Surprised how many troops I'm having come back from this mission. Haha. Oh, thought I was going to take him down. Oh well, ended it anyway. With Imperial Guard, what we'd probably might see is a character. At the same time, we may well see squads. Battle, we'll probably see the sculpts for some of the new Sisters units, or the alternative sculpts to what they've previewed. We may even see another character or two. GW seem to be treating the Sisters of Battle like Marines, but what we really need for the faction is an Elmares or Sororitas Tech Priest. Like, Tech Priest with the Sisterhood, that's a joint Mechanicus Adeptus Sororitas priest. We profit from nothing on this world if our troops on the ground cannot keep the tombs open until we can ascertain the threat they contain. It's simple logic, Subdomina. Maybe, but nevertheless I thank you. Few Skitarii have much reason to expect tech priests to come to their aid so directly. We are used to being disposable. Not to me. Yeah, well, there are many a tech priest that would. Now, I wonder, is Faustus meant to essentially just be Belisarius Call but likeable? Design-wise, he seems a bit similar. No one is disposable so long as they do the on-site work. Thus it is written. Now the damage to the units that cost requisition to deploy is going to be going to see me losing some money for their repairs, but losing some Blackstone for their repairs, but that happens. We've completed that mission. We've unlocked the 2 more units. We've got a new tech priest who can be upgraded as I need him to be. Yay! Yay! Ooh. It's like, is that it? So I've got just enough to upgrade you. Now, at the very least, I'm giving you that so I can use you for objectives. Probably could have saved myself some trouble there, but now you don't have much to upgrade, so I say much to upgrade, what I mean is, you know, armor. So now yes. Hey, I can add more. Add one more rank in of something. So let's see what war gear I can get out of this. Yes! Most certainly. Going for that one, because +1/+1. Anything that adds both +1 armor and +1 physical and +1 energy armor is worth it. Not really much else that I could equip him with physically. I could put some repair tools on him, but I kind of want to save his... kind of want to save him to have other stuff. Okay, so that's why that thing hits like a brick. I'll just give him one of those, because I want to save the top slot for if I can get some of the melee damage ones. Realise that means I've left a tech priest with no equipment, so I'm just going to remove that, because I want to make it very clear that I'm not running him, because the game will tell me. Don't really care about the gear. That's useful. Ooh, additional deployment slot and melee Skitari. The second tier melee axe. Repair claw. But I don't want to fight that one yet until I've got my tech priests a lot tougher. So, extract cognition directly from target. That could be really useful. Let's go for that. Launch mission. Okay, I don't have enough blackstone to deploy it. Okay then. Hell yes. Because that'll keep at least one tech priest alive. Subtraction suggests you feel it is not pure enough. I have risked and spent enough lives with this task, Vidix. He might have said it without emotion, but you can feel it in his words. It's much worse than that, Magos. Would not trouble you if it was not. As fabricated General Kane once wrote, sometimes our prayers are answered, but not in the ways we would prefer. Explained. Following our transmission of the Lingua Technis prayers in the tomb, we have received reports of counter-transmission. It is a crude form of binary that echoes the Lingua Technis, but it is not. But it is a foul and blasphemous tirade of heresy from the mind of the Xenos. I see. Most concerning. Almost seems like an attempt to communicate. Is awakened with sufficient autonomy to transmit its own mockery of our prayers. Course of action is clear. Questus Mechanicus 5.21. From the mouth of the heretic emit naught but foul vapours. Cut out the throat and be clean. Well, that's a bit vicious. But then what do we expect from religious dogma? That's particularly of the Mechanicus nature. I mean, there's a lot of violent religious dogma on Earth for various religions, including ones that are useful. Okay. Source is a cogitator-like device deep inside the tomb. It is transmitting on a broad spectrum and is a version of our own Lingua Technis. To ensure that we can hear it, Malathians 9.42. Thus the enemy seek to crush our own spirit. For our souls are our most potent weapon. I mean, when dealing with creatures of the warp, you're not wrong. These aren't creatures of the warp, though. I've already deployed the guy who will make us, but do we have any idea what we are dealing with? Nothing that cannot be silenced with fire and faith. Well, Fire and Fury. Gotta love the Mechanicus. Cannot be certain what Necron device is. Well, certain what this Necron device is. We should be wary of what we might find. Nevertheless, this font of blasphemy must be stemmed. Advance deeper into the tomb immediately and execute our will. Alrighty then. So I wonder when Titanicus is going to get an Emperor Titan. I think that's about the only class they haven't got yet, but they found a few from the art to bring across, like the War Master. Preserve something inside that would perish in air. Maybe it's some kind of memorial to the void. Was a space fleet admiral, after all. A vacuum itself is not an issue to our cohort, but when the room becomes depressurized, there could be negative effects. I'm not doing anything like that quickly because that would be dumb. Bores a small hole in the door and are able to gradually pressurize the chamber beyond. The time-consuming process gives them time to share a prayer to the Omnisci, asking for clarity of purposes and tech lore. Yes! This was the thing I was wanting! Although I think this is a Sanctus Canitus. Unit gains that. I wonder, is that the troop one, or is that the... Regardless, that'll be really useful. Let's see what this does. Spark some sort of... Contains some sort of raw binary seething within. Clearly it is of Xenos origin. Sparks of data leak through the aged sealant used to contain it. Free Blackstone! Well, slightly risky Blackstone, but now let's go. Let's see if this involves a fight. Yes, it does. Glowy Necron. Pardon. My earwax could stop being annoying, that'd be great. Oh, we're dealing with them. I love the dodgy camera in this game sometimes. Just, it's focusing on nothing. Effective. So, we're dealing with the anti-armor thing now. Kronos weaponry. Not Kronos, the Tesla weaponry. They do not show signs of Promethean flamer tech, which only shows their imperious steps in technological advancement. I recall that in Xenos and Kant, volume V00101001, the Xenos. Not now, Vidix. We've dealt with immortals for a while now. They are proving to be a worthy threat. Now they have separate weapon pattern? This is most concerning for our troops, sire. Well, aren't you friendly, Radius? Okay. Where is Thingo that cuts through armor like it's butter? No. That's not where it... There it is. Thing that cuts through armor like butter. Okay, Tech Priest. And Tech Priest. And this is the mission that I'm going to wish I had had the ability to just outright generate command points at every turn. Wait, don't I now? Let's start. Yay, cognition! Doink, doink, doink. Yes,
Yes, that's what I want. So that thing's going to ignore armor and potentially shields. With the same thing. To it. Let's bring you here. I'm not going to use your cognition grabber because I want to save that for later. That immortal's going to make our plans difficult. So, my plan is to first grab the data. Oh, scarabs. Cute little death robots. Let's put a servitor there. You grab this. Okay, that's going to come charging over and potentially shoot. Yep, it shoots. What does it do? 2 damage. And puts acid on him. Fun! Scarabs! Come around here and go smackety smack. Okay. So it's kind of sad that the start collecting boxes are getting phased out in favour of combat patrols, but at the same time the combat patrol boxes are a small army in a box. Certainly if you're doing Escalation League they'd be useful. But at the same time, I wish I'd ran him up the field really. Might just leave him on there. That third tech priest is very much going to be set up as a support one whose job it's going to be to grab cognition and generate cognition when possible. Then later geared up for actual battle. Yes! Let's just start without adding more. So I don't think we need reinforcements. Okay. Yes. Someone's having emergency services come their way. I hear it from here. Oh well, these things happen. Okay. Yes. Come running up here and be a meat shield for your master. Yes.
I'm going to put a servitor down because I want to have it charge it back over here, smash that console. It's also going to disable that thing. Okay. Hate to waste cognition like this, but you're coming over here. Really should have just sent the scouting tech priest further along. Nice, free attack. And shield. Only 1 damage. Still would have rather not take any, but that I think requires damage 4. Requires shield 4. Well, yeah, at shield 4 and 5 things are a bit ridiculous. Just enjoy not being damaged. And that gets rid of that Necron warrior. You come down here to break things. I mean, I don't actually have to use this tech priest at all during this battle. Oh, reinforcements. They took too long. I don't think I actually need servitors, so let's go. Good. Finally got rid of that. Now. As much as I'd like to actually use that to grab things, I need to know exactly what this guy's made of. Just repair yourself. Just gonna have the servitor run this way. Don't do it. 4 damage, 1 more damage to go. And thmack. Damn. Figured that would happen. Wonder if he'll... Oh, thought he was going to kill the servitor for a moment. Ah, damage absorbed. But I think it hurt the movement for a few turns. Now, let's do this. Let's get rid of you. And let's get and that's done. Now I'm having tech priest charge over here. So I figured they'd operate this turn. Yes. Let's just look at that. That'd be cool as a terrain piece. To be fair, this whole game would be cool as a terrain piece. Like, when I first saw the new Kill Team the new version of Kill Team, I think it's Pariah Nexus box, my first thought was, well, no, not my first thought, but one of my thoughts was, huh, Mechanicus but tabletop. As in, this game, but tabletop. But oh man, actually properly leveled up tech priests per the law would be damn terrifying. And a good answer for space. Good answer to Space Marines. But then, to be fair, HQ shouldn't be in Kill Team. It's a squads game. Okay. I am sick of your continued existence. Please die. Well, that was a waste of servitors. Deployed servitors needlessly. Ah well, I got back full command points, so let's continue. Let's go this way and see if we can get anything interesting. Go for that one, because that looks beneficial. I was right. Wonder if I can end this quickly. This fight, particularly. Oh, it's this map. You go there. You go over here. Start the battle. The Necrons actually have to get to us to attack us. And the Necron Immortal at the middle there is not going to have too much trouble, but this drone's awesome. I am going to bring you to here, and I am going to go smack. Go smack, and if that doesn't work, we'll go zap. That didn't work either. Yeah, I thought he'd need cleansing. Let's just heal self. And let's prepare to grab that. My goal with the other tech priest is to move it forward. And particularly, this mission's all about scan and destroy. That's kind of what I want to do. Do I want to play my hand? No, I want to keep my cards to my chest on that one. Yeah, let's use the damaged one first, because I'd rather count on fresh servitors than for... Can you go down already? You're annoying. Cease to be. Okay. Let's lose a servitor. Nope. Targets the tech priest. Damage absorbed. And we lose a servitor. That does not actually bother me as much as it should. Okay. Your goal is to get here, Tech Priest. So I'm going to move that to there so I can attack with it. Please go down. Thank you. It took way too long to take down. I am going to move you closer because I want to hit you with my axe. And let's go zap. Grab cognition from over here and end this unit's turn. I place a card face down and end my turn. because let's play a children's card game. And you fair, that's what 40k might become, considering considering Magic the Gathering's teamed up with GW. Though more likely, it just means Stormcast Eternals will show up in Magic the Gathering. To be fair, that's not actually a bad outcome. But it might mean a friend of mine will be like, can you tell me about these? And I'm like, not particularly, but I'll try. Oh yeah, I'm just moving this one here. Oh dang, I should have used it to take out that immortal. Actually, I get a fresh one in a moment's time. 2 turns, okay, cool. Let's just leave you for a moment. I'm going to lose that servitor. And charge a Tech Priest straight past it. Let's just throw you straight into this one. That's my cat. The big ginger boy has joined us. Well, he's been beside me for most of the night, or for most of the stream, but he's purring. Nope. I reveal this one and you don't get back up. Let's just bring you to here. I don't care if you have energy armor, I am still going to electrocute you. And it is zapped to half strength. Yay, cognition. Should probably have checked, how long till that thing comes back up, but... Go down. Thank you. Called it. That's what I was keeping troops in reserve about. There's nothing I can do now, so I'll end that one's turn. And he gets damaged. Didn't lose movement. Nice. I want to put a servitor there so it can run back and be a meat shield. Yay! Generated cognition. Now, let's see how resilient you are. And I don't think I selected Iron Men for this game, so... Thump. Yes! Now we've just got to deal with the real threat. That servitor's going down. There's no way that's surviving this turn. Stoosh. And yeah. That was entirely predictable. Oh, no. Whoops. Good thing we have a tech priest up the back who can come back. And that Necron warrior might get back up. You're certainly not, though. Get rid of that. You come back here. Run up to here. Grab from that. And let's make sure that there aren't going to be any more Necron. Make sure that one doesn't get back up. Haha. I'm gonna do a careful play here. Charge straight into there. Hit it. That warrior can't go anywhere. Which also means I've blocked out its shooting for the turn. What am I doing? I'm just going to move him over to here. There's a combat going on over the other side that is honestly more important. Damn it. Come on. There we go. At least it wasn't acid damage. Please no. Sorry, what? Oh right, because the Necron had a turn and wasn't able to do anything, so it didn't. Okay then, so... At least we know the stats of those two enemies there. Ha! Oh no. Ow! That had to hurt. I mean, particularly for the servitor. The normal tech priest is a bit more. The tech priest is a bit more resilient. So +2 armor, +2 physical armor is gonna mean I'm gonna be better off just using the scourge. Scourge. Took him. Wow, that didn't do very much. Oh no, took like 5. Still. Yes. Oh, I'm keeping him there. Oh, now that's interesting. Pardon me while I take a look at that. That's a whole lot of human skulls. That must be where... That doesn't make much sense, but... Still cool. Just gonna leave you, and I'm gonna have you heal that servitor so it can be useful. Now you're gonna run up this way and trigger the alarms. There's an immortal. Let's see if it actually lets me it's really insisting on making me wait. Oh well. Now, does that end the fight? No. Goody. I'm not leaving this at... I'm not leaving the situation the way it is here, so let's go zap. Let's also bring you down here. It's like that did something. That's going to kill the servitor. Called it. You're not getting back up. Instead, you're coming running this way. So we'll start the next turn off with something, so... Priority here. Zap. Priority is to get back to here. Don't need stats, need cognition. So, let's do this. Please go down. Yes! Well, that's gonna stop him. Now the melee priest comes in to do some damage. Yes! We'll have taken one off. But that's not going to stop me.
See if it can do anything. Yes! And thus we're done. Haha. Yay! Jovian Ministrations 61.90. When the heretic is silenced, it is as if his weapons and tools are stripped from him. He is left impotent and weak. Appreciate the benefit to the Skitari of removing this moral threat. I can feel the emotions they do. Relief, joy even. I take solace from them before I compartmentalize them. The journey towards inefficiency is halted. Canticle Borealis. Commander Indrik Boreal! Canticles Borealis 6 6-15. Inefficiency is a slope whereupon one slides ever downwards by degrees until one reaches near the unknown. Sounds like my life. Fate we must avoid if we are to fulfill our mission on Silver Tenebris. Now, Now, I wonder... Let me just look at this. Wait. Let me look at that. No, it isn't. Okay, for a moment, like, my memory when I was thinking of this weapon, partly because of the art of it, makes me think of the Skulls program tech priest that existed for a while there. I have one of them that I procured off eBay a few years back. And, now, unplug. Now, because you are our cognition grabber. Now, let's go with that. Have the cognition to at least upgrade this tech priest a little. Collect all the source. Collect all the cognition from source. Give him that. I don't intend to use him for actual fighting. I intend to use him just for data gathering. Particularly for gathering cognition. Just look at how chunky the backpack is, though. I wonder, pardon me. I'm just going to unplug that. And plug in that, because I just want to see something interesting. Don't mind me, I'm just looking at the backpack as the cosplayer and thinking of different useful things. Be entirely possible for me to set up a tech priest cosplay that doesn't have big servo arms on it, and it, unfortunately something like this would get caught in doors all the time. Still be kind of cool to set up. So
These basic robes have got some cog trim on them, but the one problem I see with me actually cosplaying just the bare bones version is that that isn't mounted to anything. Now let's just look at the engine seer, who I really should have upgraded to have the thingo. Oh. He's already got energy armor 4, so this one's not going to fall down anytime soon. Okay then. Let's see. Let's do this mission. Now, what's this one about? Mega stable orbit achieved. Alright, this one's the resources tech priest. My thanks, Quartermaster. Remain in geosynchronous orbit for the duration of this mission. Fuel reserves calculated. Continuous orbit probable but not certain. Additional fuel acquisition recommended. Attention required. Troublesome news, Magos. The tanks are nearly empty. Supplies are low. Far from sufficient. Problematic in the extreme. How can our supplies be so low? We only just arrived here, Quartermaster. Warp transit less than satisfactory. News reports state cargo supplies vented into the void as a result of damage. Most unacceptable. What is the situation, Quartermaster? Pulling armed forces on hostile planet, costly exercise. Logistically complex. Running costs of Celestis Metallicon in orbit, far from negligible. Crisis in isotopic fuel matter for the core reactors. Appointment and frustration of flooding my neural vaults and require quarantining. I focus instead on a solution. Can you present one? Indeed. Strong traces radioactive decay. Supplies necessary for materials present. Quest acquisition before materials half-life is expired. Why not? Why not grab fuel? It's particularly welcome in Magos. You certain it's worth the risk? Yes. Very well. Deployment less than value of resources required. She is mathematically justified. When you put it like that. I love the Mechanicus sometimes. And to be fair, mathematical cost of that kind of cold logic is used to justify whether to support planets in the Imperium from invasion by Xenos. Or outside forces. Like entire planets have full-on rebelled and the Imperium's just like, wait, where's their tithe? We don't care otherwise. Just gonna put you here. Yay, that works. You can go there. Well, no, you can go there. You can go here. We have 2 stealthy tech priests and 1 not so stealthy tech priest. What if I surrounded a tech priest in stealth units if the enemy could target them? I probably can't. I'm just gonna hold off on that one. Grab cognition. grab cognition. I'd rather rob the enemy of that cognition than let it go to waste. Now let's deal with this little monster. And zap! Didn't do very much. And smack. Yes! Just down. I'm just going to have you fall back because the enemy will come after you. Why provide the enemy with a free shooting phase? Oh, and they've got one there. Not for long. Not for long. I'm just going to move you to here. Boom, 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 boom. Probably could have moved it after shooting it, but it's standing there will provide a gun line for me to be able to actually move things around and do useful things. I should get this tech priest some stuff that improves its movement. Like maybe that piece of war gear I was thinking. Oh well. You can't really do anything. Okay. I am going to move you to here. That's guitar, he's in trouble. That'll teach him not to focus. Nah, no, they're kidding. It won't matter. Devastating iron beam! Pardon me, just remembering one of the more hilarious bits out of Soulstorm being the sound of the narrator talking about the Tau's orbital weapon that if you play as the Tau you can't use. The orbital ion cannon that was a cool idea if poorly executed. Let's strike and fade. Got two Necron warriors coming down from the top who are going to be engaged soon. It's like going to be engaged. We're going to marry them! I might be tired enough, just tired enough to be to do meme content. Okay. You are staying there for now. Time to deal with this thing. And Arc Scourge time. Let's get into close combat with you, even if it will eat up cognition. Really, I have line of sight with the rad rifle, the radium carbine from there. Jeez, that's a long range gun for. It's long range for something that's normally only 18 inches, if I remember correctly. Although that does make me question how short a range the Necron's flare rifle normally is. You don't need it. Gunline time. Let's continue the focus fire. Yes! The goal is to bring him around and oh no, you're staying there. Charge! I don't care. He's going to take damage, it won't matter. Oh no, well, because it's physical damage, oh well. I'm just going to hit that enemy. And then charge the tower. And then charge the objective. Now, does that end this fight? Nope. Good. 'Cause I wanted to destroy this. Now, pardon me. I just want to grab. I'm just grabbing a photo of the backpack configuration. Jeez, that's not particularly strong. I'm just looking at the mounting point for the Arc Scourge, and there's not much in the way of mounting. At least it's mounted into the core of the backpack, but yeah, like look at it. That's some awful mounting. I mean, 2 cables. Hello, Black Cat. What's the matter? Meow. You've got resources. What's the matter? Do you want cuddles? Oh, my Black Cat's sad. Zap. It's kind of a shame it doesn't let us properly look at them in close. Oh well. Did that actually? Yes, that did. So return it to the normal height, and focus on this one. Okay. Shoot it. Try and make it a bit harder for you to hit him, so resources. Let's see if that's enough. If not, the servitors can charge in and deal with it. Yep, that was enough. Oh well. Didn't cost me anything in the end. Cohort's rad sniffs are detecting potential traces of the target isotopes that trail through. It's a half-collapsed series of chambers. Ooh! Melee thingo! That's useful. Sizes up the stability chamber before proceeding. Their field equipment, their field engineering expertise tells them which parts to avoid. And while they do not make fast progress, they emerge on the other side of the collapse. Their thoroughness also turns up a cache of rare elements unearthed by the upheaval. Rare elements? What's the matter with your cat? Come on. Come on, Winchy boy. Let's go this way. What's up, Winchy cat? What's the matter? Now, Spike has turned this part of dangerous hot zone. A pair of Skitari lie in the zone, evidently having been overcome by rad levels. Sacrilege to leave them there unrecovered, but the area had maybe too. Burn the bodies! The cohort throws promethium over the bodies and sets them alight from a distance. With gunfire, however, they did not expect the pocket of explosive gas to cause a fiery blast that destroys the whole chamber! Nice! Nice! I love the Mechanicus sometimes. Just accidentally just destroyed the chamber. Yeah, let's grab that. Yay! Free stuff. So who else misses when White Dwarf came with free stuff such as badges? Because it really should again. Like, badges and miniatures are the two things I want to see come back in White Dwarfs. It'd be kind of cool, actually, if the White Dwarf for May actually had a miniature on it, considering Warhammer Festival. That, I mean, to be fair, most people can't access it because, well, it's now fully online, so why not send free stuff to everyone? Well, I say free, it's part of a $15 magazine, but still counts for it. What's the matter, Black Cat? Come on, Jack. Come on. What's the matter, Black Cat? And zap. Ouch. Come on, Wingy boy. Yes, you just want cuddles, don't you, Jack Cat? Finally, the little black cat joins us. He's been hearing me talking into the mic and going, I want cuddles and attention. Blum 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 blum. And I touched him in, I moved him in ways he wasn't necessarily happy with, so why is there invisible space there that I can't move into? Why? Oh well. Necron Warrior is moving along to him. Yay! I was worried that might have been out of range, but it wasn't. No, can't move him past.
grab from that. Nice, just as I grab from it, the enemy does too. Zap. Jeez, that worked. Now let's get rid of the let's get rid of the acid off you and let's charge straight into the enemy. Now, this is probably going to wake up some enemies. Called it! Well, it was pretty obvious. I've done this mission a few times in the past. Now, I think this is the final one, so I am going to run you to here. So I'll have you grab cognition. Yay! It's just a police servitor there. And it takes a laser. It'll take a Gauss blast. Tech priest takes a Gauss blast. Thump. Thump. And Servitor's dead. Free cognition. Well, slightly costly cognition. It means I'm down one troop unit. Oh well. Nothing gained, nothing ventured. Well, no, nothing risked, nothing gained, but not in a XCOM way. Try and get you. To this. Oh, okay. That wasn't enough, this should be. Or not. Because of course the game auto-targeted to the enemy behind me and I didn't react to it fast enough. Ah well. Let's just heal up 2 damage. Ha! Ouch! That Vanguard is stuffed. Although it doesn't seem to have as much armor as, you know, its armored appearance would dictate. Good. I am running you over here. So I'm going to try and repair you. Thwack.
I'm just going to move you to here. Okay. Nice. Oh. Oh well. At least the Servitor's still got 2 health left. Oh, right, because cognition's full. Fortunately, that means the enemy can get it. Now, I was going to say, that was taking ridiculously too long to go down. Okay then. Wait if I burn cognition, because I'll probably get it back straight away. Okay. I still find it hilarious that a streamer thought that, well, not a streamer, a gaming channel person thought that, it was a malfunction that, when they got to the final boss fight, after having fought each of the bosses individually, that they didn't have to deal with each of those bosses again, when no, that's not a mistake, that's very much by design. Goody. Let's go to here. Cognition. Oh, that is good news. So. I'm just going to move here anyway because I want to get cognition off of that. Now, I'm going to delay you first. I want to do this. Now, let's see if I have to fight the enemies as well. Nope. I'll take that. Haha. Your supplies. Is the fuel situation improved? The fuel is good. The rest, not so good. Anticipate further requests for action in maintaining mission optimal supply levels. Undoubtedly, no army survives without supplies. Supplies not in the habit of walking into our hold. Then I am sure I will hear from you again soon, Quartermaster. So... Yay! Blackstone for killing things. Pick fuel, success, axe, and more cognition. Yay! Not that I have the need for that yet. Okay, we've got the engine seer. Let's go for that. +4. Nice. Now if we can just get some gloves of +5. Now what does that do? Tech gains. No, not useful to me. Although, no, if it was command fire I'd take it, but yes, because that is useful. Now let's take the slightly better axe. Love if they had the square axe from the older tabletop models, but that looks cool too. Also looks like it'd be a pain to actually make a prop of due to all the negative space, but that happens. Let's see about upgrading you. Yes, please. In turn, you get that. Let's see if I can actually upgrade this one then. Dodge chance gloves. I want to make this one the troop command, but at the same time I kind of want to just max out the lexicon doctrine for it, or lex mechanic. And there's no rush. Okay then. Okay, so this is where things are, where things stand right now. Let's see. Custom. Let's go for kind of a green. And then yeah, I'm just going to do that, I think. I might swap primary. The green on primary for that. And that resembles my Mechanicus, minus the red parts. Let's... yeah, I want to have that be white. Haha, so we have... no! Let's go back to custom scheme. look at them. Yep, I chose the right colour. That's the colour of my tech priest anyway. So let's just go to there. Thank you guys for watching. I'll do another one of these streams soon, maybe this weekend, maybe during the week. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this and learned a few things and potentially learned some things about the game and hopefully play it better than me. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'll catch you another time. Bye.